Welcome to Books and Coffee Chat, the podcast where we dive into the stories you love, the characters you can't stop thinking about, and the plot twists that leave you speechless. Every week, grab your coffee and join us for real, fun, and spoiler-free conversations about books that everyone's talking about. Let's get started.
Welcome to the deep dive. We take source material, distill it, and hopefully pull out some powerful insights, maybe surprising facts. Today, we're plunging into, well, it's an incredibly complex tapestry. Human relationships, hidden histories, secrets, and that inescapable pull of the past.
Yeah, that pull is strong.
So our mission, our focus for this deep dive is really to unravel how these personal narratives, even the buried ones, how they inevitably sculpt our present.
And force us to kind of redefine things, redefine how we see the world.
Exactly. It's about how every moment, every choice, every secret casts this long shadow. It demands our focus, our deeper consideration.
Indeed. We're examining how individual lives get so intricately woven through time.
Right.
And how what we, hold as true about our past can just be dramatically recalibrated.
Yeah, like a lens shifting.
Totally. By new information. So this deep dive, it's going to eliminate not just what happened, but really why those events reverberate so powerfully through these characters' lives.
Touching on some big themes.
Oh, yeah. Grief, betrayal, those difficult choices you face when history just demands a reckoning.
Okay, let's unpack this. Starting with Cecilia, her life seems, meticulously organized.
Almost obsessively so.
Right. And it's on the brink of complete upheaval, all because of one mysterious letter. You know that feeling? When you just sense something's off, even if you can't quite place it.
Oh, absolutely. And what's really striking with Cecilia is this sharp contrast
Between
her everyday worries, her possibly premenopausal hormones, making gluten-free cupcakes, that kind of stuff.
even her friend Sarah agonizing over tea or coffee. Very mundane.
Exactly. Mundane, controllable things. And then there's this monumental, life-altering secret she's about to stumble upon.
It's quite the setup. So she finds this letter from her husband, John Paul,
And it's clearly marked.
explicitly marked, "For my wife, Cecilia Fitzpatrick, to be opened only upon my death."
Wow.
Talk about a moment, right? Pandora's jar, indeed. She debates opening it, even imagines her friends urging her on.
Like Miriam Oppenheimer saying, yes, open.
Or Erica Edgecliffe, "Are you kidding? Open it right now."
Oh, yeah.
And this is someone who prided herself on being, quote, the most determined person she knew.
Mm-hmm. Very in control.
But this litter, it just throws her whole self-perception into question, forces her to maybe shift her focus entirely.
Well, it immediately brings up a crucial question, doesn't it?
Which is?
What secrets do we keep? Even from ourselves sometimes.
Yeah.
And what happens when they sort of inevitably surface?
Because they usually do, one way or another.
They often do. And John Paul's letter, it reveals something devastating.
Yeah.
He killed Janie Crowley when he was 17.
Just a kid, really.
He confesses it was an accident, that he lost his head, But that single act, that historical event from his youth, it's undeniably shaped his whole adult life.
And now, by extension, Cecilia's.
Absolutely. He even calls retrieving the letter a matter of life or death for him. That shows the weight, the burden.
And her internal thoughts, they're so revealing. She connects this feeling, this dread maybe, to other memories that just stick with her.
Like that tragic death of the little Spider-Man boy she saw once.
Yeah, a memory that just came to her at strange times. It's almost like her subconscious is already grappling with this unseen history, preparing her.
Bracing for impact.
Okay, let's shift focus now to Rachel Crowley.
Rachel.
A woman whose entire existence really seems brutally shaped by her daughter Janie's death 28 years ago.
Her life is, as you said, like a living monument to that single tragic historical event. Her focus is almost entirely backwards.
Her unwavering mission, it seems, is finding justice for Janie. We see this deep, enduring grief.
She describes it as a vice in her chest, something that never really goes away.
Yeah. And she dismisses anything trivial. She's consumed by the details of Janie's past. Just stuck there.
Completely unable to move past that trauma.
And she has a target for her focus. She's utterly convinced Connor Whitby, the PE teacher at St. Angela's,
Janie's last known contact,
is the killer. She even shows a police officer, Rodney, a video she thinks is impressively conclusive proof.
Right, she's built this whole case in her mind.
She fantasizes about his arrest, wanting his head thumped against the police car. Her conviction is just absolute.
And what's fascinating but also tragic is Rachel's distorted perception here, it's a powerful example of confirmation bias.
How so?
Well, her grief, her need for an answer, has created this narrative. It's so rigid that it filters out anything that doesn't fit.
Like what the police officer tries to tell her.
Exactly. Rodney mentions Connor's alibi, reliable witnesses. But Rachel remains, well, impervious. She clings to her version of events.
It really highlights how intense personal experience, personal history can shape or even warp how we see facts. Clouds judgment.
Definitely clouds the focus.
Okay, third thread. Let's look at Tess. Her present is just immediate turmoil.
Yeah, her history is unfolding right now. Bang.
In the most devastating way. Her husband, Will, and her best friend, Felicity, they admit they've fallen in love.
Oof. A complete betrayal. Shatters her world. Demands she deal with this crisis right now.
Her first reaction is just disbelief. She thinks it's a joke.
Understandable, I guess.
Yeah.
The life she knew, where she was the steady one for Will and Felicity in their business.
The calming force in their triangular relationship as she saw it.
Yeah, that role, that stability, it's just gone, vanished. She's forced into just survival mode.
And we see her struggles, her social anxiety. She took a Reader's Digest quiz about it. Her shyness, which her mother claims Felicity made her timid. This whole long-standing dynamic, this history between them.
Where Felicity always seemed to follow Tess's lead.
Now culminates in this ultimate betrayal. That shared past suddenly has this very painful clarity.
And in searching for, well, something, some kind of anchor,
Anything.
she reconnects with an old boyfriend, Connor Whitby.
The same Connor Whitby Rachel is obsessed with.
The very same. This random re-encounter from her personal history, it offers this strange kind of solace, a distraction.
A way to shift her focus from the immediate pain.
Totally. She even has this wild escape with him, sex. Notes the deliciously sinful feeling, how he seemed to cleanse her mind.
It's a powerful impulse, isn't it? Just grab onto something new, anything to escape the current reality.
A desperate attempt to find a new focus, perhaps.
So these three threads, Cecilia's secret, Rachel's vengeance, Tessa's betrayal, they don't stay separate for long.
No, they collide. Brutally.
At the annual Easter hat parade at St. Angela's, supposed to be simple, sweet.
Yeah, community thing. Kids in hats.
But it becomes the epicenter of this devastating accident, where all these individual pasts, these separate histories, are just forced together.
It's the critical juncture. The point where these hidden histories smash into each other, directly, irrevocably.
Rachel's driving her car. She sees Connor Whitby.
The man she's convinced murdered her daughter.
And in this fit of just blinding rage.
It's the accelerator. Her intense focus, that vengeful obsession, it leads straight to this destructive act.
But it's not Connor she hits.
No. A cruel twist of fate.
It's Polly Fitzpatrick, Cecilia and John Paul's 6-year-old daughter, riding her bike. Sparkly pink helmet.
Oh, God. Horrific. Polly's rushed to the ICU. The doctor, Dr. Yu, delivers just devastating news. Amputation.
The consequences just shift violently from Rachel's intended vengeance to this unimaginable grief for Cecilia's family.
And this is the moment. This is where those long-held secrets, that unresolved grief, just explode.
Yeah.
Rachel's desperate act, driven by a past wrong, creates this terrible new present for another family. The lines of who's responsible, who's the victim, they get incredibly blurred.
The past violently crashes into the present, demanding attention right now.
Painful acknowledgement.
So at the hospital, it all starts to unravel.
The threads come loose.
Cecilia confronts Rachel, and Rachel is just overwhelmed with guilt, repeating,
It's my fault. I pressed the accelerator. I was trying to kill him because he killed Janie.
the truth is starting to push through those distorted narratives.
And then the ultimate revelation. Cecilia just can't bear it anymore.
The weight of the lie.
She confesses. Connor didn't kill Janie. John Paul killed Janie.
Boom. Shatters Rachel's entire 28-year story. Her grief, her vengeance.
Her whole personal history, completely reframed. The world she built on that false truth just collapses.
And we learn more details about John Paul's secret. Janie was his secret girlfriend.
Right. And he lost his head when she told him she was seeing another boy who turned out to be Connor.
And his mother, Virginia, she knew something. Implied by that strained comment to Cecilia.
Your family comes first. Your husband and your daughters, they come first. Protecting the family secret.
This hidden history just insists on being seen, on taking focus.
It's a profound aha moment, isn't it? The true history buried for so long, finally surfaces.
Challenges everyone's perception, themselves, others.
Connor, who thought he was the last to see Janie, carried that guilt. He's absolved.
And his mother saying, "Connor, darling, I don't want to know." Suddenly, that makes perfect chilling sense.
Yeah, the truth, even a horrifying one. It reestablishes a clearer focus on the past, finally.
So, okay. The truth is out, at least between some of them. How do they navigate these fractured lives now? Cecilia faces this impossible choice.
Expose her husband, the father of her children, or protect the family unit? What's her focus now?
She chooses to keep John Paul's secret.
A conscious decision.
Mhm.
Protect the family, even at immense personal cost,
Yeah.
compromising her own morals.
She realizes her kindness had limits. That's a powerful line.
It really is. It dramatically redefines her priorities, her focus. It's not bake sales anymore. It's managing this huge, dark secret.
A tragic kind of stability she's trying to preserve.
Yeah.
And Tess, she makes her own difficult choice too.
Despite that brief reconnection with Connor.
She goes back to Will. She acknowledges their love, decides to cling to the ruins of their marriage.
Believing their shared history is worth fighting for.
Yeah, she even reflects on her shyness, how their history shaped them. Her focus, after that detour, snaps back to her established life.
It raises questions, doesn't it? About love, forgiveness, the weight of shared history, even after such a betrayal.
Is it pragmatism or something deeper?
Hard to say. And Rachel. After the shock, the renewed grief, she's left with a different kind of burden.
The killer is known, but that truth is tangled up with the family of the child she hurt.
Exactly. She doesn't expose John Paul directly. It shows just how complex moving forward is when history is this painful, this interwoven.
Where does justice end? Where does healing begin, if ever?
Those are the questions she has to grapple with now.
Right.
Her focus has shifted again, but not necessarily to a place of peace.
It really makes you think about how we define history, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is it just the big stuff like the fall of the Berlin Wall, which Cecilia was obsessed with, even owned a piece of?
Right. The public grand-scale events.
Or is it these deeply personal, hidden narratives, the ones that actually sculpt our everyday lives and demand our individual focus, our introspection?
Precisely. The Berlin Wall, that imposing physical barrier, it got dismantled, broken into souvenirs.
Became manageable history.
Exactly. And similarly, these walls of secrets in the characters' lives, they came crashing down, revealing the messy, contradictory personal history underneath.
It forces us maybe to question our own focus. How much is on the neat stories we tell ourselves?
Versus the uncomfortable truths lying beneath, always sort of striving for recognition.
Yeah. So this deep dive, it really reveals how the past, whether it's global or deeply personal, it never truly stays buried.
It keeps demanding our attention, our focus, forcing confrontations with difficult truths, making us redefine who we are.
And maybe it teaches us that knowledge is powerful, sure, but some truths, they carry an immense weight.
As the source material concludes, some secrets should stay buried forever. It's a provocative thought.
It really is. So the question for you, listening, is what moments, what narratives in your own history or the history around you are shaping your present, maybe in ways you don't fully perceive?
And what would it actually mean to bring those things into a clearer focus, into light?
And that's a wrap for today's Books and Coffee Chat. If you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this episode with your fellow book lovers. Got a book suggestion or a hot take? Drop it in the comments. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. See you next time, and don't forget, keep reading and keep